Hello, another video. I had a shave today. Not shaving when I have videos, and then it's all look a bit rough. So I've had a shave today. Yeah. Anyway, today's video. So I do volunteer work for the Northumberland National Park Authority, and what I do is I do surveys of heritage at risk sites. So I'm doing a survey of heritage at risk site today. And I thought, well, let's take you along and so you can show you what's involved in a survey of a heritage at risk site. What is heritage at risk? In this case, it's just a cairn, but it can be things from old settlements through to all sorts of prehistory kind of sites where they know there's a site there, not quite sure what it is, so it's heritage. And there's lots and lots of heritage in Northumberland, which is where I live. So yeah, so anyway, we'll take you along and show you what happens. And for this one, it's quite close to Vindolanda, which is a Roman fort, which is if you ever get the opportunity to come to Vindolanda, which is not too far from Hadrian's wall, they've actually got a replica of the wall itself in there, so you can see what the wall used to be like in its entirety. It's a spectacular site. If you ever get the opportunity, and they've got a really good museum as well, so if you ever get the opportunity to come to Vindolanda, do come to Vindolanda. We had a beautiful sunny day yesterday, and here in the UK on the 31st of August 2024, and thought to myself, I'll come out and do a survey on Sunday. It's been nice weather, and we'll have a nice little time doing the survey, going for a little walk. Weather's absolutely horrid, windy and really grey. Is that a car coming? Typical car coming. Windy and really grey. Let's step out of his way, let him past. Is he going? Oh, he's going. Indicating would have been nice, mate, so I didn't have to stand by the side of the road waiting for you. Anyway, yes, nice grey day with a bit of it's not too bad, spitting a little bit, but not too bad. Cold, boiling yesterday, freezing today. Glasses have gone dark again. Makes me chuckle, this reactor light glasses. Anyway, yes, bit of a hill, walk down the hill on this one. And I'm going to pop into Vindolanda because I parked in their car park just to let them know I'm there and make sure they're happy for me to do that. I'm sure they will be, but it's always polite to ask, isn't it? This is Vindolanda's museum entrance. There's another entrance at the top which you go to if you actually want to walk around the Roman site, and I'll walk up there in a second, the Roman fort, and I'll walk up there in a second and just stick the camera over the side so that you can see. They've got a fantastic museum here, loads and loads of memorabilia stuff from when the Romans were here. There we go. Politeness done. I'm not sure it's very polite whether you've got your dark glasses on like that, but never mind. Anyway, politeness done, and they were quite happy with that. A bit hilly round here, puffy panty today, probably. Yeah. So a couple of, as I've said, lots of Roman heritage around here. Obviously we're quite close to Hadrian's Wall. I think everybody knows of Hadrian's Wall. And I'll show you a couple of little sites on the way. Yeah, that's about it for now. Let's carry on walking. Opening times for Roman Vindolanda Fort and Museum: mid-February to March, 10 AM to 5 PM, April to September, 9:30 to 5:30, October to November, 9:30 to 4 PM, December and January available as advertised. Right next to here is the last remaining standing 1 mile marker on Staingate, Roman 1 mile marker that is on Staingate. I'll show you that in a minute. Let's try and just get up to the back entrance for the actual fort itself, and then we'll come back down. Very pretty farm down here as well. And a nice wee country lane. Some sites and remnants of the fort walls just up there. So just going to lift this up. Sounds like a frog or something back there. Anyway, yes, so remnants of the fort itself, and then over there just in the background, that's the reproduction of the actual wall. So I'll lift you up in a second so you can see a little bit more, but obviously I can't speak if I'm doing that, hence waiting until I lift you up. So let's lift you up, you can see. As I said, some spectacular remains. Do come along if you can. Let's go and investigate this frog croaking noises that I can hear. Seems to be coming from down in there. Might not be a frog, might be something else. Toad, maybe not a frog, I can't see anything. A bit further along. Probably scared him now, made him go quiet. Definitely something in there, but can't see it. Now the cairn I do believe is somewhere up there. We have what's called OS reference, the numbers to look at. So when I have an OS, well, that reminds me actually, I have to stop the watch recording this as a walk. I think that's a crow rather than anything else. Anyway, and our OS reference numbers. So we'll find the OS reference on my watch app. Makes things nice and easy then, and then we can do the survey itself. And maybe you can tell the hold on, let me try this. No, I don't think that's working either, is it really? It's quite a steep hill, down. Like all the Ice Age stuff, carving, Ice Age glaciers and things like that, carving all of this out. It's Northumberland. Can't deny that Northumberland is beautiful. Just realised in my excitement to ask permission to park in the car park that I forgot to pick my phone up. So going back to the car now to pick my phone up. Which would be okay, apart from the fact that it's uphill. Anyway. Too many anyways. I'll stop saying anyway. Let us carry on. Now, one of the things that we do have to be considerate of when we're doing these surveys is our own personal safety. Now, I think that the cairn is just over the other side of there. Unfortunately, I think that's where those cows are. So cows can be inquisitive, and they might come over to say hello if I do go and start faffing around near a cairn. So we may have to abandon this one, but we'll take a walk up there all the same and see how we get on. So I did consider doing another heritage at risk site today, but it's in the middle of a fell. Hold on a minute, it's going to say well done to these cyclists. Well done guys, she's walking up ahead, you're doing much better. Keep going. Brilliant effort. Nearly at the top. Cycling up that hill, I couldn't do it. Well done guys. Where were we? Anyway, in the middle of a fell, yes, so different heritage at risk site, but it's in the middle of a fell, and talking about farm animals and livestock, that's the word, livestock. I wasn't really comfortable with doing that one, and as I was driving past on the military road, which is a road which follows the Hadrian's wall, I thought there wasn't much way of being able to get across into that particular fell anyway from that side, and I didn't really want to be faffing around too much with car parking today, so I decided to come to Vindolanda because I knew that there were lots and lots of car parks here. We'll take you possibly on when we do the fell site as well, because it'll be interesting maybe walking across a fell with you. Chirping birdies, aren't they sweet to hear? Beautiful little glade. It's quiet. All blackberries are... there's some blackberries out. Can't reach them to pick any. Save them for the birdies. Can't see the birdie. Somewhere in there. Nice little ford down here. A little bridge to walk across if you need to if the ford's flooded, but obviously isn't today. So I spoke about the mile marker. As I said, last one in existence. And there it is. Notice is hereby given that under the provisions of the Ancient Monuments Act, the Minister of Works, that shows you how old that sign is, has been constituted guardian of this monument, and any persons injuring or defacing the same will be liable to prosecution according to law. That's a very old sign. I haven't had the Minister of Works for a long, long time. Chesterholm Roman milestone. We'll get you a bit closer. You've seen these dodgy flipping steps in the UK before. Whoops. Get you over style. I get you over bridges, walls and things. Styles do. Now, milestones. Not like a mile we have these days. Roman miles were quite a bit shorter than the current miles that we have. But that there has been in place as a milestone probably since before AD 144, which is when the bridge was built. It's part of a road called Staingate, which takes you from Carlisle to Newcastle. No real markings of any particular thing remaining on it, if there were before. Let's carry on our trek. You may not be able to see a public footpath sign. We are following the public footpath up. Ooh! Ow! Sticks. There's that pretty little beck. What I hadn't accounted for or allowed for in this walk is the upness. Oh dear, never mind. Lots of up. Seem to be in a little hollow just here. Might need to get some technology out just to make sure that I'm following the path. Although I'm almost tempted to abandon because there are cows here. Let's keep going and see how we get on. So I brought out the technology, an OS map. Let's have a look. The problem with these new glasses now is that I can't actually see where that goes. Right, I think we're walking. Following that path over there, I think. Yeah, this looks like a well-trod path, doesn't it? Let's keep going on, up we go. Into the cows. Oh dear. Cow over there was showing me a bit of interest, but it stopped showing me the interest now. And I'm really near the grid reference. Lots of cows over there. So I might just use this as a quick thing so that I know where this is. But I'll come and get to it next another time, because we've got a lot of cows over there. And in fairness, even though I've lost my US grid reference. There it is. Why that flicked off. Anyway, the care's up in here somewhere, as you can see. Well, quite frankly, there's not a lot to see. 666, it says 668. So in here somewhere, but the cows are showing me lots of interest, which means they're probably going to come over when I do find the actual cairn itself. So let's just abandon this one. As I said, we have to be just careful of our own personal safety. There's the car park over there when we're doing this. And on this occasion, I'm going to abandon, and then hopefully we'll have a bit nicer weather next time. And oh, you can probably make out Vindolanda even better from over here. Hopefully we can pick a date when it's a bit better weather. We roughly know where it is, so we can quickly assess, are there cows in the field? And if there are cows in the field, we can abandon. It's not so much that I mind cows in the field, it's just if I'm going to be standing around taking photos and writing stuff down, it'll likely get attention of the cows, and they may or may not come over, and we don't need to be worrying about that kind of thing. They're probably used to walkers coming through, given it's a public footpath, but potentially not used to people coming through and opening up a clipboard and writing stuff down. Anyway, go back to Vindolanda. May or may not be able to make that in the background there. Hopefully you can. Definitely worth coming to. Look at it, spectacular. Those walls that you can see are the walls of the fort itself. It's not an old dry stone wall from a few 300 years ago. And then in the background there, would have been much nicer if it had been nice weather. You'd been able to make out the reproduction of the wall a lot better from there. From here, if we could, if it was better weather, that is. But it's not, so not to worry. Right, I need to focus. I shall stop talking. I'll keep you running so you can see me walking down the hill. Might be some amusement for me falling over, maybe, who knows. How are our cows doing? Completely ignoring me, as I suspected, as a walker. Right, let's carry on. One of the things we do have the option with doing these surveys is just to go to the survey and say, no, it looks exactly the same as it did at the last survey. And to be perfectly honest, I would probably do that just with a little footnote that there is livestock around the area, because I could barely make out any cairn or anything there. I'm not sure if you could, probably not. So yeah, is there any point coming back? I suppose there's always a point to coming back. Last one I did, there was lots and lots of mole activity, which was worthy of note. But yeah, no, we'll come back another time. I guess that gives you a flavour of a survey and what happens, a heritage at risk survey, and what happens when you do one. Obviously finding the site is one of the most important things. They're not that easy to spot on occasion. Then taking care of yourself, and then if you do actually find it and there isn't any livestock that concerns you around, then you fill out lots of forms and take lots of photos, and then submit that to the main honcho man who looks after the stuff here in Northumberland National Park, who then submits it into the National Heritage at Risk website. I'm going to end the video there. Yeah, thank you ever so much for watching. It is appreciated. Come along with me with the things that I do. Yeah, so thank you for watching. If you can do the usual, like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you want to, that'd be very much appreciated as well. Might do a bit of bonus content on the way back up. We'll see. Maybe not. It's a bit of a hilly hill. It takes a while to takes a bit of effort to climb it. As I said, thank you ever so much for watching. I do appreciate it.